What do we do when the answer to our prayer is no? I'm not talking about waiting for an answer or an answer is to be patient a little longer, but a flat out no. Well, we must remember that Christ is looking out for us. He knows what the result of a yes would be. Let's take a look at two examples. My family was flying from Panama to Puerto Rico for my daughter's baptism. I prayed for a glitch-free and smooth trip. Well, there was a minor glitch. We were standing in line at the gate to board our plane, and at the last moment, some of us got switched to an adjacent gate. A sort of complex why that happened, but that was the glitch or small delay. The plane we were previously waiting to board took off and 30 minutes later disintegrated in midair. Well, isn't it nice that some prayers are answered with a no? Then, and this may have happened to you, I've applied or interviewed for jobs that I really wanted. I just knew this was the right one. Also, my financial situation was really desperate. I needed that job like right now. I prayed that it would come through. It didn't. Then, and sometimes not long afterwards, I would read the company went out of business, the person who was hired was laid off, there was some type of scandal involving those I would have been working with, and it would have been guilt by association. If the answer had been yes, I would be in another city with no contacts, still trying to financially get back after the move, and really in a more desperate situation. So when the answer is no, we should give thanks, even though we may never know, unlike the last two examples, in what a yes would have resulted. We can trust the Lord it was the right answer, and He has some other better things in mind for us. It is also a lesson in obedience. We should not then disagree with the answer and go out and try to force a yes on our own, but be obedient. When one follows the leader, they show obedience. Follow Christ, and He will lead you to where you need to go. And not only lead, but be there and remain with you once you get there. So the next time you receive a no, will you give thanks